Well, I'm excited about this next one as well because just selfishly as a broadcaster, I got a lot of opportunities to practice touchdown calls because of how often this gentleman scored and ended up in the end zone. Our final individual being recognized tonight owns the endearing and enduring moniker of Big Cat for his prowess on the field and on the sidelines as a Chapman quarterback turned coach. Perhaps more impressive than his numbers is his acumen as a leader of men, guiding the Panthers to their first ever SCIAC championship in 2014, and 2 more as a member of the coaching staff. Please watch this tribute to Michael Lahey, football student athlete from the class of 2015.
The minute you saw Michael, you knew he had that dog in him.
He's the type of quarterback that you just love as a coach when the game's on the line and the ball's in somebody's hand. Thank goodness it's Mike Lahey that has the ball, because you knew good things were going to happen.
He had more of that fearlessness about him. Any type of run play, he's not just going to slide down. He's going to go in there head first. He's going to make people pay for trying to bring him down. He really had that dual threat ability too.
Mike is lead by example. I wouldn't say he's a silent leader by any means, but he just leads by showing you what needs to be done. He does it first, and then you just follow in his footsteps. I think every one of Mike's roommates ended up being an all-conference player I attribute it to just being near Mike and following Mike's ways. He's just a leader through and through.
Everything about him was that he was willing to do for the team. He was willing to outwork people. He was willing to work when he was tired. As a competitor, there are guys that you can knock down. Well, if you knock Michael down 8 times, he'll get up the 9th time.
As special as Michael was on the football field and all the great things he did, I would say that off the field, as a friend and as a person, he's just as great. And I can tell you that having a friend like Michael in your corner just makes the sky the limit with whatever you can do.
Congratulations, Michael. You are definitely deserving. You're unique. You've brought your best to us, and you've given your best to Chapman.
Mike, congratulations on being inducted into the Chapman Hall of Fame. There's nobody more deserving. I'm proud to call you one of my best friends, and I know you'll be there in the years to come. This is only the first of many successes, and I'm really happy for you. Have a great night.
Mike, brother, congratulations to getting inducted into the Chapman Hall of Fame. So proud of you, brother. Wish you the best, and this is only the start, baby. Keep going. Proud of you and love you.
Mike, so proud of you. It's an honor to have coached you and to coach with you now. Thank you for everything that you've done for this program as a student athlete and now as a coach. You're amazing. Keep it up. You're a Hall of Famer. Congrats.
Mike, this is a long time coming. I'm proud of you. There's never a doubt in my mind. You're always going to be in the Hall of Fame, and you'll always be my quarterback. Congrats.
Michael, I really enjoy those sound bites on being a role model and leadership. And I think you all know he's on our staff here with Coach Owens. He's our quarterback's coach. And so obviously the excellence that he had on the field as an athlete, he is now mentoring our student athletes and continuing that role model and that excellence. And Michael, I know you know this, but just for the audience as well, we brought football here in 1994. That was our inaugural season. We actually have 2 of the football athletes here. We have Jason Trout was on that team in 94, and Ephraim Miranda was on that team. And Ephraim is our first defensive Hall of Fame induction from the football program. And the reason I share this, Michael, let me tell you, we came out of the chute in 94. And you know what? We had some good quarterbacks. But I'm going to tell you, what you accomplish on the field, athletically, obviously, with the accomplishments and with the records and so forth, and how you conduct yourself and you continue in that role model example of excellence, there is no other quarterback in Chapman's history right now that belongs in this Hall of Fame besides you, my man. So congratulations. So listen, Football Nation, Coach Owens, you guys ready? Let's do this. Let's get Michael up here in the Hall of Fame. I'd like everybody in this room to please join me in welcoming the newest member into the Chapman University Athletic Hall of Fame, Michael Lahey. Woo!
Thank you. That was a beautiful video. Appreciate everyone being here tonight. I have everything written down. Don't want to forget anyone. I've been here the last 13 years. Is a special place in my heart. So as I stand here tonight, there's so much thoughts, so much gratitude and appreciation. It overwhelms me. I'd like to thank the university, the athletic department, and most importantly, the football program for this award. This is an immense privilege I'm both humbled and proud to receive. It is truly an honor that I will cherish forever. When I mention and think of Chapman football, it goes without saying that Bob Owens is the heart and soul of the program. My relationship with head coach Bob Owens started 13 years ago in April of 2010 when I first stepped on the Chapman University campus. At this time, I had already committed to be playing football at Occidental College, but thankfully, Coach Owens convinced me that I at least needed to see the university and speak with him about the football program. After a great visit, my parents and I had a 7-hour car ride back home to Sacramento, and that is ultimately where I decided Chapman was going to be my future home. The relationship and bond that I felt with Coach Owens just in that one day was something I had never experienced before by a head coach. And I knew this was the football program I wanted to play for. Fast forward to fall of 2010, my freshman year on the football team. I came into fall camp, dead last on the depth chart and 9 quarterbacks. Going from being the guy on your high school team to dead last when you're 18 years old is a very humbling experience. But not for 1 second did I ever doubt the process. What I mean by the process, from the outside, it is hard to explain. But from inside the program, it is the driving factor to the success of where the program's at today. What makes the process here unique is that it's a developmental program. Not only as being better players, but for being better men. The program teaches us to put in the hard work to achieve the results we want, to get back up when we get knocked down, and knowing the spots on the field and success in life, they must be earned. These concepts are hard to grasp as an 18-year-old, so it took me some time to understand what it would be to Chapman Panther. This brings me into my spring of 2012. After 2 full seasons battling up the depth chart for playing time, at the start of spring, I was honored by my teammates after never starting a game, being voted team captain and the sole person in my class at the time to help lead the team. Not only was this a special moment for me, but during the spring, it was a special moment for the program. Because you could tell the culture and the atmosphere was starting to shift and taking this football program to the next level. One huge foundational piece of this monumental shift was our achievements in the weight room, which was led by strength and conditioning coach Kevin Ashton. Coach Ashton helped me instill the discipline, the work ethic, and also the commitment to achieve our goals, which I took to heart. Many people had this view of quarterbacks as being non-big weight room guys. Even though I always wanted to be the strongest in the room, I was never afraid to surround myself with greatness because a rising tide lifts all boats. One example of this was my lifting group and roommates in college, Samir Hanna, Sam Layton, and Justin Lalonde. All three still hold weightlifting records and received all conference honors while playing at Chapman. These men, in addition to Coach Ashton, really pushed me to take things to the next level. So now we're at the top of the world. We just had our best offseason in program's history. With all-time participation, we were slashing weight room records. Our program had now gotten to the point where we had championship expectations due to the talent, our fierce defense led by Coach Bishop, and an outstanding coaching staff and vision under athletic director Dave Curry. But unfortunately, all good things in life don't come easy. It was the third day of camp, had a full season ahead of me, and during a standard play, during a team period, I made a non-contact cut and I tore my ACL. So many emotions ran through my mind when this happened. It turned into a long off season and a mentally grinding next 10 months. I had to lean on my family, the coaching staff, my teammates, head athletic trainer Pam Gibbons, Dr. Prieto, and most importantly, the values Coach O had taught me. Without them, I wouldn't have been able to make a positive return to the football field like I did. A year later, despite going through the challenges of rehab and my knee not being what it was, I personally felt I was in a better position to lead the football team because of the adversity I faced the year before. Turns out my feeling was correct. Over the next 2 seasons, we went 16-2 during the regular season. We went on to achieve many firsts in the football program's history, which includes our first SCIAC championship, which also included one of my fondest memories as a player. This was dumping the Gatorade cooler over Coach Owens' head as we celebrated beating Redlands on the 50-yard line on their home turf, taking home the conference championship trophy. This moment will never be erased from my mind. In addition to this, we had our first NCAA playoff berth, the best record in school history as a Division III program. I personally achieved some recognition that were first for the program. I was a 2-time SCIAC Conference Player of the Year. Our offense led the nation in red zone efficiency, and I personally led all divisions in college football in completion percentage. But through these great successes, many of mentors outside of Coach Owens come to mind. The offensive coaching staff, I believe, was the best in the business. Coach Casey Shine, our offensive coordinator, led the way orchestrating an offense that brought out the best in its players. Coach Shine's competitive nature and willingness to bring out the best in me on a daily basis was a huge part of the success of me as a player. 2 other mentors that come to mind were my position coaches, Tom Shine and Mike Owens. Tom Shine, the father of Casey Shine, coached me during my junior season. Tom Shine was a loving and high-demanding coach who had similar characteristics to his son Casey. His competitive drive and knowledge that he passed on to me made it very easy to compete at a high level on the field. Coach Mike Owens, brother of head coach Bob Owens, coached me during my senior season. Coach Mike Owens brought out a mental aspect to my game that I had never seen before. His time spent with me in the film room and his willingness to talk about matters both on and off the field kept pressure off me to achieve a successful senior season. I have so much gratitude and thanks for the people who have helped me on this journey and along the way. As I look into the crowd, I see my best friend from growing up. I see high school teammates. I see college teammates. I see coaches. I see my aunt and uncle. I see my girlfriend. I see close family and friends. I want to let you know I'm grateful for having each one of you in my life. I can't go without thanking the 3 most important people along this journey: my sister Lauren, my father Mike, and my mother Carol. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I wouldn't be in the position where I am in life without you guys. The last thing I'd want to say, in the game of football, the quarterback gets all the glory. But I'm not ignorant to the fact that all my successes on the football field come from my teammates and my coaches. So as far as I'm concerned, when we walk by the Hall of Fame wall, it'll say my name on the plaque. But really it represents all my teammates, coaches, and the people that were part of my program during this career. Thank you so much.